Have you ever wondered why some winters feel brutally colder than others? Why sometimes it feels as if the Arctic itself has descended upon us? The answer lies in two intriguing natural phenomena: the polar vortex and Arctic blast. Dive into the fascinating world of meteorology, where the atmosphere's dynamics create what we experience as weather. The polar vortex and the Arctic blast, while they may sound like the titles of disaster movies, are actually very real, very natural events that occur in our atmosphere. The polar vortex isn't a single storm, but rather a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding both of the Earth's poles. It always exists near the poles, but it strengthens in winter due to the increased temperature contrast between the polar regions and the mid-latitudes like the United States and Europe. The boundary of this vortex is a fast-flowing stream of air called the polar jet stream. When the jet stream is strong, it keeps the cold air locked up in the Arctic. But when it weakens, as it does from time to time, it becomes wavy and elongated. This allows frigid Arctic air to spill southwards, causing what we commonly call an Arctic blast. An Arctic blast, on the other hand, is a rapid and intense drop in temperatures, often accompanied by gusty winds. It's like opening the freezer door and letting the cold air rush into a warm room. But instead of a freezer, it's the Arctic. And instead of a room, it's the entire continent. The science behind these phenomena is complex, involving atmospheric pressure differences, temperature gradients, and the Earth's rotation. However, the simple explanation is that the Earth's atmosphere behaves like a fluid, and just like a river, it has currents and eddies, highs and lows. The polar vortex and Arctic blast are just part of this intricate dance. But it's important to remember that these aren't just abstract concepts. They have real-world impacts. They can cause severe cold snaps, leading to increased energy use, infrastructure damage, and even life-threatening conditions. Understanding them helps meteorologists forecast these events and helps us better prepare for them. To summarize, the polar vortex is a permanent low-pressure area surrounding the poles, which strengthens in winter. The Arctic blast happens when the polar jet stream weakens, allowing cold air to spill southwards. Together, they cause some of the most intense winter weather we experience. So the next time you're bundled up against a frigid wind, remember, you're feeling the breath of the polar vortex and the chill of an Arctic blast. It's all part of the Earth's amazing atmospheric ballet, a dance of air and pressure, heat and cold that brings our weather to life.